Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the shop, it's lunchtime. Figured I'd make a quick video. I want to talk about cars. I love cars. I'm obsessed with cars. I do some car talk on here every once in a while, so let's do a little car talk. I have a list that I pulled off of the old interweb. Let's talk about the least stolen cars. I don't want to talk about the most stolen cars because I don't want to help anybody steal cars. I'll give you a list of the most stolen cars, and it's basically just telling you these are really easy to steal. And some of these brand new cars, oh my God. It's ridiculous. We used to have to go through a lot. I got arrested on a stolen car. I've told that story before on here. You can go find it. So let's just get into the list. This is the least. I mean, I could go into some specific models, but I'm going to stick with brands. So the first on the list is Audi. Audi has very few reported thefts each year. If you look at stolen car reports, other brands have more. I'm not going to tell you which brands have more, but there's some brands that are stolen every couple seconds. They're being stolen right now as we're making this video. They're so easy. A 10-year-old could do it. But the Audis have a really sophisticated kill switch program set up into their into the computer system, and it's connected with the key fob. And even if you can get into the car and you can somehow do your magic to steal it, which there's a few tricks you can use nowadays. You can even steal a car with a cell phone nowadays. You could do it with, I'm not gonna, see, I want to tell you guys how to steal cars, but I can't. The Audis are really hard. And that's kind of the deal with some of these brands that we'll talk about, is they're all using a very sophisticated kill switch technology, and some of them have engineered it in different ways, but it's all doing the same thing. Now, what none of these cars, even the Audis, what none of them can protect you against is a dude with a tow truck. And tow truck drivers steal cars all day long. And it sucks because a lot of people will witness a car being towed in broad daylight, and they won't go over and think anything of it. They won't stop it from happening. To them, it's just the right thing to do. Oh yeah, that idiot got their car towed. That car could be getting stolen. But nonetheless, Audis is the first one on the list. So you're pretty safe with Audis. You go through the A4, the A6, those are the top of the list. There's other models. They're all kind of using the same technology throughout all their models with Audi. The next one on the list is Mercedes-Benz. Some Mercedes-Benz are easier to steal than others, and some people are quite determined to steal Mercedes-Benz and send them overseas and wherever, chop them up for parts. But if you get a Mercedes-Benz from these two aftermarket companies, I'll tell you the one. So you can get a Mercedes-Benz GL 550 from a company called TAC, T-A-C. And this is a bulletproof Benz. You can shoot it with an AK-47, you're fine. You're not breaking into this car. You're not stealing this car. It's not gonna happen. Now, it's an expensive vehicle, heavy as fuck too. The other Benz is by a company called Inkas, I-N-K-A-S, and it's the G63, the AMG engine, pretty badass vehicle, bulletproof. The thing has got every kind of bit of technology that you can imagine. You could probably launch nukes from that vehicle. Let's go to a more, it's also kind of a, I don't know if VW is a luxury brand, but I definitely would consider VW kind of an elite brand over Ford or Chevy or even Honda or Toyota. Toyota's trying to be an elite brand, and there's an article that came out recently where Toyota's going to have their cheapest vehicles started around $45,000, $50,000. Isn't that insane? Nonetheless, Volkswagen is got a very sophisticated kill switch technology, and I don't have my company's down, but I think that Volkswagen, somebody can add to this if they want, isn't Volkswagen and Audi owned by the same parent corporation? So they may be sharing the same technology. Now Volkswagens, you may be glad that you didn't get your car stolen, but if you own a Volkswagen, you may want it to get stolen, because those things are pieces of shit, and the parts, maybe in Europe you can get them. Here in America, parts you can get them, but they're expensive. I like that Volkswagen Atlas. That's a really nice looking SUV. Piece of crap. But I guess it won't ever get stolen. Now, this was on the list. I don't agree with it, but I'll say it anyways. I'm giving away a car that I think is easy to get stolen. This list says it's hard to get stolen. I think these are easy to steal. The Hyundai Tucson. Hyundais in general, in my opinion, are easy to steal. That's why I disagree with this model. Now, maybe for some reason I don't understand what technology the Hyundai Tucson has as opposed to the other Hyundais. But apparently, according to this list, the Hyundai Tucson is impossible to steal. So buy at your own risk. I wouldn't. Lexus. People aren't going to steal your Lexus. It's going to be hard for them to steal the Lexus. They all have this very sophisticated kill switch technology, where even if you break in, and even if you think that you're pretty slick with stealing cars, and you can go and steal yourself a Hyundai Tucson, no problem, you're not stealing the Lexus. They're skipping over Lexuses and, you know, looking for other cars. According to the article, and I don't know anything about electric vehicles, but one of the hardest vehicles to steal is the Tesla. You want a vehicle that's going to be there in the parking lot when you come out? It's definitely going to be there. You park it in a sketchy neighborhood, it's going to be there. Someone may have popped the tires and spray paint on it, but that thing's going to be there. Will be your Tesla. Teslas are hard to steal, and the hardest vehicle in the world to steal is a Tesla. There's one Tesla, just one of them, that's the hardest vehicle to steal, because that's the one that motherfucker launched into outer space. He launched one of his vehicles. You didn't know he launched a fucking Roadster years ago into outer space, and it's just space trash now. It's floating around. If you're looking at cars and you're wondering about which one is easy to steal, which one's hard to steal, watch the video again, write down the list. Thanks for watching.